Well, Financial Management Consulting is an independent contract consulting firm, and I am the principal. Um, the purpose of the firm is to provide senior level CFO services to small, middle market, and emerging companies, companies that could use the help of a CFO but do not need or have the resources for a full-time CFO. And that's sort of it in a nutshell. Now, there's a lot more detail behind that, and we can certainly talk about it, but that's what I do. I go out and I work for clients who can use a senior help, but on a part-time basis. Right now, I'm working with a startup which is involved in creating a translation service business. I'm working on financial modeling for them. They're thinking through their pricing. They're thinking their financial plan. That's a very early stage. He happens to be an experienced entrepreneur with another business, but I'm helping him, guide him through the planning process. He thinks about his financial models. So that's an example.
Right.
Another example is I'm working as a resource for another CFO. This happens to be sort of a $20 and $25 million-ish firm, so more established, been in business a long time. In this case, there was a new CFO hired. The company had gone through some recent acquisitions. They had gone through a transition which included the full management team, and they needed some additional help to go in and look at the acquisitions, help them get the numbers straight, help them integrate the data into the systems, do some training with the staff and some guidance. So sort of backing up the CFO in place. That's another example. Typically, I've worked with companies that are probably in the $20-ish million range or smaller. I've started my career in large companies, but got sort of the entrepreneurial bug after having attended some programs in entrepreneurship at Babson here in Wellesley. And that kind of got my juices flowing for working for smaller entrepreneurs, creative organizations. And that I've had a series of engagements there as a CFO, but also done some independent consulting previously in an earlier stage of my career.